Welcome back everyone, Maverick here, and today we're playing Mortal Kombat Deception on the GameCube. So let me go ahead and load my profile here. Now I've switched from the Xbox to the GameCube because, as you can see in the right hand side of the screen there's a couple of extra characters on the GameCube version that are not on the Xbox and PlayStation versions. One of them being Goro, the other being Shao Kahn. And this is going to be a Goro playthrough, so let's jump on in. So here's the standard screen when you start it up on the GameCube. You've got Goro here, Shao Kahn here. There's fewer characters that you have to unlock. For example, you're already given Noob Smoke. Now a lot of people ask, why does the GameCube version have Goro and Shao Kahn and the other versions don't? Well, they're incentive characters to buy this game for the GameCube. Let me go ahead and pick Goro. And Goro and Shao Kahn do have alt costumes. So if I die with Goro, and I'm sure I will, because it's on easy, not novice, we'll check out the alt. But why does the GameCube have these characters? It's because the GameCube version came out 4 months later, 4.5 months later really, after the holiday season. It's February 2005, and there's no online play. So it's like, why would anyone ever buy this game if there's not extra characters? So they put in two heavy hitters, Goro and Shao Kahn. And Goro's got a nice moveset. Look at this spin. He's got the Shao Kahn stomp. Let me see if, oh, come on, Sub-Zero. Trying to show off the moves here. Oh, wow, he froze me. This is supposed to be on easy, you know, so I can like showcase some of these cool moves, and Sub-Zero's just beating my ass. Okay, now he can also pound the ground like that and pop you up. And he's also got the fireball, the classic fireball. So Goro's pretty good. He's got a nice set of special moves. But what he doesn't have, I'll just come in and show you. He doesn't have a single style branching combo. He's just got these like 3-button combos that are pretty lame actually. And his weapon, the Dragon Fangs, aren't very impressive either. So that's a bummer. Because here's his combos. There's that one. 28%, nothing to scoff at. Look at these weapons. They're like wrist blades, not very impressive. I don't like them. Whatever. Now, but he does have fatalities. So check this out. I mean, is that not exactly what you want out of a Goro fatality? That's amazing. I mean, Mortal Kombat Deception's always had amazing fatalities, and they continue that with Goro. I mean, if I had to come up with a Goro fatality, that's what I would come up with. I love it. Now, the loading screens on the GameCube are about 3 times as long as the Xbox, so that's a bit of a bummer. Alright, here we go. Ashra. Oh, actually, check this out. While he doesn't have style branching combos, you can pop them up and then do that. Oh, it said 28%. Hold on. Is that not what my combo already is? I guess it's 25% normally. Okay. Trying to... Okay, watch this. Now look at that, it doesn't take off much at all. In Mortal Kombat games past, the Shao Kahn Stomp has been a very powerful move, and they've really nerfed it here, so I don't really use it that much. This spin, on the other hand, is amazing, and his grab, it's the Mortal Kombat 4 grab. Love that thing. Oh, okay, let's go. Oh, it's a Harakiri. Whoa, spins herself so fast she falls apart, I guess. Wow. Some serious G-forces she can produce there. Tear her body apart. Now, Goro also has Harakiris. I'll try to do it if we end up losing one of these matches. They're hard to perform, though, because, I don't know, your opponent always just comes in and whacks you as soon as they can to prevent you, of course, from doing a Harakiri. They never just loiter. Alright, Dairu. You're facing the Prince of the Shao Kahn. The Mortal Kombat champion, Goro. Alright, anyways, I was showing you that throw. It's his throw move, but it's the chest beater. classic move. I love that. And now that ground stomp that I just did, they'll always try to block it, but they can't. They have to be off the ground to avoid it. Now, like other characters, Goro also has 2 fatalities. So we'll try to get the second one in next on Dairu. I love that fireball. I love the spin. I like Goro as a character, period. They did a really good job. Pop up. Alright. Here we go. He's got the same size as Melina. Stabs him into him. And Dairu's like yelling. Watch this. Dairu's yelling. He yanks out one of the size, stabs it into his throat to make him stop yelling. That's a pretty brutal tactic. That's a crazy fatality. You know, the first couple times you see it, you're like, that's not that crazy. But then you start noticing those details, like him pulling out a knife and, I don't know, stabbing in his throat to keep him from screaming, like it's annoying Goro or something. Just awesome little details in the fatalities in this game. Alright, my girl Melina. Hate to do it to her, but you're about to get beat. Now there's a hammer right there. I don't pick up the weapons. You know, Goro's got 4 arms. Those are his weapons, okay? I'm trying to grab her. Alright, I'll pop you up. So my only genuine gripe with Goro, I guess there's 2. I wish he had some style branching combos, right? Trying to knock her off here. And I wish the Shokan Stomp did more damage. As it is, it's just a move that's not worth using. Now I do have to be careful because the AI is very, very proficient at getting me in death traps on this. Alright, come on. Oh, I went for the uppercut, didn't get it. Love that move. Alright, we're gonna do this fatality. Tear those limbs off. Whew. That's a crazy fatality. The more you watch it, the more you like it. At least that's been the effect for me. It's so fun playing with Goro and Shao Kahn. I mean, they've been playable in the past, but this game I feel like they were intended to be played with, not as boss characters, but just standard characters, and it's a unique experience for me. They've got genuine fatalities, genuine movesets. They're balanced to some degree. I mean, I'm not just walking over people. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Alright, let's pop you up. You know, I'm not if you've seen any of my Conquest playthroughs for Mortal Kombat Deception, you know that I hate pop-up combos. I'm just not good at them. But that's not the case with Goro. I really like pounding the ground and popping my opponent up with Goro. And part of the reason is because they can't block it. Very hard to, I don't know, escape. I like the fireball. What else do I like? Oh, what else I like about this ground pound thing? Fermac would let me get some distance, is that you can be on the other side. Here we go. You can be on the other side. I don't know what happened there. Alright, let's do this one, I guess. Now watch this. I mean, I'm pretty sure that does not look like he's putting that Sai back in the face. It looks like he's putting it back in the throat. I'm pretty sure that's a move that he's doing out of being annoyed. Of course, he's the prince of the Shokan and the champion of Mortal Kombat, so he probably sees a lot of these combatants as beneath him. And speaking of being the champion of Mortal Kombat, he's been the champion for 500 years. And the Shokan race lived to be thousands of years old. I guess that's not something I really fully understood until I thought about it, but I looked it up, and sure enough, Okay, God, I'm trying to have a nice, pleasant conversation here with y'all, and Nightwolf is just doing this crap. God. The lightning, that move he stole from Brain. Get out of here. Now he's using breakers. God, Nightwolf had such a great round. He still ended up getting his ass kicked. I mean, that's Goro for you, I guess. He's got 4 arms and he's huge. Half dragon beast. Alright, we're trading blows. God, okay. Goro's not fast, I'll say that. I mean, you can, like, scoot towards your opponent with some haste, but he's not a fast character. And Nightwolf, I guess, is a fast character because he's kind of making it look easy against me with his speed. Here we go. What do we want to do? Let's do this one. Ah, I messed it up. But we get to see his flex pose right here. He's got that duplicated chest, so I guess he has 4 pectoralis major and 4 pectoralis minor muscles. So, I mean, the dude's already big. Let's say he benches like, what, 500, 600 with just 1 pair of chest muscles. Goro's easily bench pressing over 1,000 pounds. I'm saying easy because I bet this dude could hit like 1,500 with training. So taking a punch from this cat or a spin would definitely put you down. Alright, noob. Now if we're going to lose, it's either going to be right here against this guy, Noob Smoke, who's pretty darn good, or against Onaga. Onaga's pretty good. You know, it's 2 heavyweights, and Onaga's actually the heavier of the 2 heavyweights. Alright, come on. Oh, I missed the combo. Missed it twice. Didn't seem to matter. I do really want to show y'all the alt costume, though, so I might lose on purpose to Onaga the first time around. I say on purpose. I mean, there's a good chance if I didn't let him win, he would beat me anyways. But I do want to play with that alt. Come on. Oh, God. Now this is a fast character, Noob Smoke. Alright, he went invisible. Not a big deal, I guess. Oh, okay. Got him. Alright, come here. Tear your limbs off. I don't think I'd ever get tired of that fatality. I really don't. It's wild. Kind of has that delayed lower set of arms going up at the end. Alright, we'll let Onaga, I don't know, toss us around. And then we'll come back with the alt costume to beat him. See what I mean about the loading screens? They're just long. I mean, both of these guys are big. Look how much of the screen they take up. Goro's almost as tall as Onaga. Maybe just as tall, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, Onaga's got us by maybe like, I don't know, 4 inches maybe. If you count the horns, maybe a whole foot. Alright, there goes Goro's neck. I'm trying to think. There, you can see the Mortal Kombat emblem up there. Is there anything else to see? I thought there was like 2 dragons. I did not mean to do that. Sorry, Onaga. I'm trying to look for the dragons in the back. Oh, there they are. I think I saw them for a split second. This is the Dragon King Temple. Yeah, there they are. When you unlock this out of the crypt, there's like a hidden arena. Those dragons are the things on the screen that you see. They look pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, you can pound the ground against Onaga. See how little it takes off, though? Onaga's health is barely affected, but it's a great way to keep him at bay. And when I play him for real, I'll be using that ground pound to like stun him as we try to make our way over to Kamidogu's. All right, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I don't think we're gonna have a problem beating Onaga if he's giving us that C- crap that he's doing there. All right, here comes the alt. Are you ready for it? You might not be ready for it. Check it out. I say you might not be ready for it because it is different for Goro, but I don't hate it either. Alright, so what I'm going to do first off is I'm going to back up. Going in head on against Onaga with Goro is not a winning formula. Not for me anyways. We got to go for the Dogus. So let's do it. We came back with some armor, Onaga. Get ready. Alright, so stun him. Dodge him. Okay. It's not good. Okay. Now the problem with using that is... Alright, there we go. Alright, come on. Oh, come on. Come on, Goro. Come on. Get to that Dogu. Not so bad. But it has to be executed flawlessly, alright? Because if you don't get a Dogu, this is tough. Alright, come on. Get me over to that Dogu. There we go. Now don't start doing the combo immediately because Goro's so tall. If you start doing it immediately while Onaga's still... Oh my god! I wasn't even close to the edge. Are you kidding me? This just got a lot harder because I don't know where the Dogus are that I need. Okay, but if you start doing the combo too soon while he's still hunched over, you're going to go right over the top of him and you'll miss your first two hits. So keep that in mind. Oh, there's one over there. That's what we need. I think that's all the Dogus we have, unfortunately. The rest is just Goro squaring up against this beast. Got him. Can't believe he got us with the death trap. That's alright. We ended up with the dub. There we are, off in the shadows. Champion. Now Goro's got a pretty cool ending, a pretty ruthless ending for Katana fans.
Goro had regained control of his Shokan army and fought to cleanse Outworld of the Dragon King's Tarkatan horde. Though the Tarkata are formidable adversaries, they were no match for an army of Shokan, inspired as they were by regaining Shao Kahn's favor. Baraka's troops were quickly defeated. Goro had proven himself a powerful ally of the Emperor, but Shao Kahn had given the Shokan much in his return to power. Goro felt a gift of loyalty was in order. The Edenian military had been crushed and Katana herself had been captured. Goro brought her before Shao Kahn and sacrificed her as an offering of fealty to the once and future Emperor of Outworld.
And that is crazy. I mean, Katana is like an untouchable character. So is Liu Kang. Liu Kang got killed, of course, in Deadly Alliance, and he's zombie form here. But Katana, I mean, she just had a picture of her arm getting ripped off, and then she gets, I don't know, sacrificed as a tribute. So she's dead too in Goro's ending. What an incredible ending for Goro. Goro's a character I really like. Always have liked him since the original Mortal Kombat. I thought he was a cool design. Ton of intimidation in his character. Just a real brute. But he's also the Prince, champion of Mortal Kombat, ruler of Kuatan, which, by the way, there's a level called the Kuatan or Kuatan Palace. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's a lava level. And when I was playing through Conquest, I didn't realize the significance of that name, but that is the city, an underground city that the Shokan rule over, so that is their palace, probably where Prince Goro spends a lot of his time. And also the name of one of Goro's fighting styles. Alright, world's longest credit scroll, so I'm going to skip it. Alright, Ashra's there. We got to see her spin herself out for a Harakiri. Alright, so that's it for this playthrough. Next time I think we'll do Shao Kahn. Just do a playthrough of both extra characters on the GameCube. So y'all take it easy, and I'll see y'all next time. I'm out.